You may have noticed I've put a little bit more effort into my logo, and that's mainly inspired by you lot and our workshops, because a lot of these are new characters I've only been drawing since we have been doing workshops together, so thanks for the inspiration. Okay, the latest inspiration for you is this silly looking dinosaur, which I'm going to teach you from scratch. So in 10 minutes you'll be able to draw this, and I want you to start. If you've got your pencil ready, if you've not, pause it and run and get one. Surprise, surprise, we've got the eyes. Great stuff, but they're joined up together. There's no little gap for the nose now, so once you've got those eyes slightly overlapping, we're going to do a little curved line like a big C shape. Again, doesn't matter how big, how small, we're just going to mess about with this. Your dinosaur may look different than mine, could be a different type. There's so many types of dinosaurs, and this can be a happy one or a sad one or an angry one. I'm doing a happy one with a little tooth sticking up, little sharp tooth in case he needs to gnaw on anything for his tea. Okay, there's a little nostril, and we just need another one on the other side there, and we'll just do a little bump for that one, because you're sort of seeing it from a different angle. You can't see the whole of the nostril there. So, hope you've got something like it so far. Another little round sort of C shape. Look at that, I've made a real mess of that, but that doesn't matter. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I hope yours looks better than mine already. But you're getting the rough shape, that's good. So on this back bit, it's going to be in the neck, so we're going to extend from the eyes on a slight curve down, and you can do it really long if you want. It doesn't matter. Again, you can give this dinosaur a name. It's completely up to you. So just behind the eyes there, we're going to have the like little bags under their eyes. Elsie, are you watching? Percy Pencil is one of my cartoons on the way to you, so you got to contact us on the Facebook page, and we'll get you sorted out with a little bit of my artwork, seeing as yours is so brilliant. Okay, we've got the neck there coming down just under its chin, and this is the start of the chest, so just put a little bump there so it just sticks out a little bit, ready for its chest. Now the arms, I'm going to do it as easy as possible here because it's quite tricky, so just follow me if you can. That's an L shape. We use that, a capital L, and inside it another capital L. Hope I'm not going too quick for you. Pause if you'd like. Do you remember on the other animal hooves and things that we do, it's like a U shape, and hands when we're looking at it from the side? I'm doing that again, but I'm just putting squares on the end. Okay, if you can do that. But on the end of these, unlike the hooves, these have got claws on the end. Now these are genetically formed over millions of years for scratching his chin. Okay, so there's another one just behind, and you're getting the idea. A lot of cartoons, you know, you don't have to do exact loads and loads of detail. It's just at first glance you got the idea that those are the arms. And we just see, to make it really easy, we just got some little claws just sticking out, because you can't quite see the other arm because his chest's in the way. So we've got kind of the front part of your dinosaur there. So this is the back. We're going to do a little bump there for the back. Again, make it as big or as small as you like, because if you want to make a different type of dinosaur, you can do. So here I'm going to have our little U shape, because that's going from his back to his tail, and the tail's going to go right up there. Again, if you've got enough room on your paper, which I haven't, you can make that tail as long as you like. That's going right up there. The Supergirl, drawn by Precious, might fly into that tail, it's so high. Brilliant cartoon by Precious. She'll be getting one of my bits of artwork. Okay, this is like the back of the leg of the dinosaur. It's like the back of the leg. And we're going to have the front of the leg now, which will make up the hip. So it's like a little round shape. Again, a lot of round shapes with this. And it's going to go past that little line for the back of the leg. If you just carry it on a little bit, and it sort of overlaps. You'll see why in a minute. Because, again, like most animals, that back leg, it's like they've put the knee on back to front. the knee, that's it. So just follow that one if you can, and it's all bumps and lumps, but it'll all make sense if you can just follow this as best you can. I know Harry's going to make a good job of this with his epic flash Corona defeater. Another bit of artwork going out to Harry. Okay, just do the couple of little lines going down, little parallel lines coming down. And on the end, we're having another C shape. Because these are like clawed feet, very difficult to draw, but if you just follow me, you might be able to do it. So we're going to another rounded sort of C shape just inside there, like one of our ears that we do. Very, very similar. We use a lot of similar shapes than we've used before. I'm going to close that because we're going to have our claw on the end. Okay. It just looks like the back to front letter C at the moment. There's a claw. And they've got like a funny little toe at the back, specifically for scratching its tail. Okay, another sort of finger or claw, whatever you want to call it there. A few more, just have them sticking out. You can't see all of them because they're hidden by that front one. So just add bits and pieces of what claw is visible. You'll be able to see when your cartoon develops a little bit. Hopefully you got something like this, but if it's not exactly like this, don't worry. There's the tummy. Obviously, it's found a nice few fudge brownies in the middle of the tropical prehistoric forests. Now we can't see all of the back, the leg on the other side. We won't be able to see lots of it, so you won't see the hip. You'll see the lower part of the leg just there, and we're going to put a toe on the end of there with a claw on as well. We're going to do it straight down, so we're getting a slight C shape again, or N shape if it's this way around. And close off the end so you can have the claws on the end again. It's like where the claw meets the toe. So there, we'll just put claws on the end of that. It looks like it's running with one leg bent, that leg at the front bent, and the other one straight. It's giving it a bit more the look of it's running. What we're running at, we've yet to see, haven't we? We've got to work that out yet. I don't even know yet, so you might. Okay, I'm just putting a little bits of shading in here. Sophie, with your super book, I think it's come to the rescue in the lockdown for you, so it's probably come to your rescue. Brilliant, you'll get a piece of my artwork on the way. Again, contact me through Facebook. Okay, we've got a little fold, we've got to put a little shadow under the lip like we do, like we've done with our other characters. And we're going to join this tail. It sort of links up where that body's going to end up. So we're going to bring that tail pointed all the way down and link it up around about there. That's a tricky bit, so don't expect to get it first time. If you're working in pencil, you can rub it out a few times. If you're working in pen, hope it's worked out all right. Now it's off the ground, so I've put that shadow line underneath. And there I've put some go faster marks and stripes and a few whiz marks like it's whizzing along at speed. I've not put the eyes in yet, so I've not decided which direction it's looking. And the eyebrows is looking quite pleased. You could do them facing down if it's looking angry and give it a few teeth. I can do more vicious looking dinosaurs at another time if you like. So I'm just adding these bits of shade, just little bits of detail. Now on the back, I'm going to put some scales, make this a really different type of dinosaur. I mean, it's looking a little bit T-Rex at the moment, but I don't think T-Rex have got these things. You'll know your dinosaurs. Is it Pliosaurus? They have these scales on the back, I think. Or are they the big tall ones? I don't know. Bet Jacob knows. Jacob with his super shoe. It was booting along. He's got himself a little prize for great work. Now this is a nice bit of detail you can add just under the chin, running all the way down to that leg. Is like a bit of armour plating we're going to put on there. and just lines going across. It makes it a little bit different than all the rest of the cartoon. It looks more detailed. It gives it a lot more depth to your cartoon. All these little additional things. Then I'm going to shade that. If you've got your coloured pencils, I'd love to see what colours you're going to put with this and how you're going to shade it. And don't forget, if it's a darker part of the cartoon, once you've done your colouring, then shade in with your black coloured pencil, just very lightly, just to give it that little bit of 3D if you can. Speaking of 3D, we got Pops, who did Flying Sheep, Super Sheep at the Fun Fair, which is amazing. Again, super impressed with everybody's work. And just keep sending them in. We'll feature them on the Facebook. I'll pick some out to send some of my artwork and little bits and pieces out to you, just to keep you inspired. I want you to really get into this drawing. You're doing so well with it. Everybody is. I'm loving seeing everybody's work, from the cartoon wagon to your homes. It's just great to see. So you can add some bits and pieces, some bits of shading, bits of colour, all to add detail to your cartoons. If you've got a little bit of red, you could make this dinosaur blush a little bit just by its cheek over there. Heavier shading with your black pencils just under the arm. Sasha's new to our group. She's done some great work. She drew the fish. Bit better than me. Again, not happy about that at all. So just calm that down a bit, Sasha, please. Okay, so we're not far off finishing our dinosaur. That nostril there, there's a bit of heavy breathing going on there. It's a bit out of breath. It's not, a bit out of shape in the lockdown. Some of us are getting fitter, some of us are not doing so great. I think I'm not doing so great, but I'll get going. At least my cartoon hand's working overtime, that's good. Okay, so in the background, just a bit of rough, wobbly ground there. Wobbly ground. That's all you need, just a line. Now we're just going to do some jiggy-jaggy, jig-jags. We're going to do a volcano in the background. So you sort of get a peak, then a few little ups and downs here, little jig-jags. Just hold the pen loosely or the pencil loosely, just make it as rough as you like, because we're going to have some a bit of a volcano coming out. It's erupting there, so we're just leaving a little gap. You can do it anywhere along there you like. You can see the sort of shape I've left for the volcano eruption. So those are some little craggy rocks there, and there is some steam or fire or lava coming out in a great big cloud of ash, and you can colour it however you want. Maybe some red there, yellow, and the grey cloud. Those are like M's, those are like more W's, soft W's and soft M's, so you just do those the other way around. There's some bits of rock that have been blown at high speed from the erupting volcano. But you can do as many of those as you want, put loads of them in. And like we did the hills, just a little bit of shading here and there where the light might be catching the hills. I hope you've been practicing those a little bit. They're good fun to do because they're so easy and straightforward to do. You can get some really good effects. I'm looking forward to seeing those. Post them on our group on the Facebook. And leave any comments of things that you'd like to see. So just a little bit of shading there. Now the gap there, guess what? You've got to decide what to put in there, and I want to see what you're going to put in there. Could be anything. Now look at some of these. That is one seriously strange dinosaur. I mean, evolution has sort of left these guys behind. I don't know what I was thinking about drawing these. I mean, there's one up there got a hat on, for goodness sake, with a feather in it. I mean, they talk about dinosaurs having feathers. I don't know. I'm not qualified, so I can't really say. But if yours look better than this, then you're on the right track. Honestly, if yours look better than any of these, you're doing great. So tomorrow we've got pugs and we've got sloths. So I'm thinking I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, get scribbling, and I'll see you then.